This movie tells a story about a young girl who finds that her duty to protect her dying mother is complicated by her misplaced trust in an enchanting and flesh-eating fairy. First of all, you can tell right off the bat that this movie takes much inspiration from Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. The comparisons are hard to escape from. Both are set in wartime, feature young women on their own, and face them with insurmountable odds. Both are also similar in tone and several plot points. The difference is that this movie is much worse. It's a mediocre movie with sluggish pace and technical incompetence. Sometimes it feels like a mash of genre tropes we're all too familiar with and has absolutely nothing new to say. The movie actually starts decent with its opening scene, but as the film settles into its story, it's evident that this is simply mediocre. The movie constantly struggles to hold your attention because it doesn't work in unison. It contains some decent individual set pieces, but when they are put together, it loses its effects in the long run. No matter how good these moments and themes are, it doesn't fully come together. It's very obvious that this movie needs more trims in the editing room, as it's forcing a handful of scenes into its storylines just to bring more detail to its narrative. It lacks emotional depth and a plot that actually goes somewhere. The main character's arc is decent to watch unfold. Unfortunately, the writing is not quite refined enough to make its audience fully invested. The drama is not as convincing to compensate for the cheap-looking imagery and lack of scares. When the mother becomes like a zombie, the terror that follows is just too generic in execution. Despite all the problems, the movie piles on top of each other. The visuals are really hindering the effectiveness of some of the film's more frightening scenes. To make it worse, the pacing is frustrating as it drags out some narrative elements too far. There's no problem with calmness approach in storytelling, but in this case, the rest of the film feels like it's withholding more than it needs to. The movie struggles to find its precise footing, which hurts in the long run and makes the movie fails to land with as much impact as it could. Overall, we do not recommend to watch this in theaters or streaming service. Just wait on your free TV channel.